This time on Woody's Garage. More junk on wheels.
Well, got another Craigslist gift last night. It's a time of the year where people are just getting rid of mowers and stuff. This looks pretty good, a Husqvarna. It has a Kohler 148cc engine. The ad said that it wouldn't stay running. My guess is it's just got water in the carb. So we're going to look it over and see if we can get it running. I also have my little generator I pulled out of the trash last year. Got it running. It's running fine. The gas is old, so I just drained it out. It starts, but it dies as well. So we're going to get rid of that old gas, which looks pretty bad. Put it back together and see if we can get this running too. So it's got oil in it, nice and dirty. And it looks like it has a little gas in it. Let's see if it'll just start up on its own. Must be like auto choke or something because there's no primer or anything like that. I'm going to try putting a little gas in it. The gas looks kind of low. Alright, we got the carb down here. It's nice, it's got a drain right there. We'll drain that out and we'll see what comes out. We'll put a clamp on the gas line so it doesn't keep flowing. And P. Right away you see that water. You see it? A blob. I'm gonna let some more gas come out of this tank. It's kind of peepy yellow. Let's take a look at that, make sure we get all the water out of it. And look at that, even more water. And I'm just going to keep running it out until I don't see any more water in the gas. Okay. Let's see if it'll start now. No. Okay, we took the air filter door off. Air filter looks not the worst, but not the greatest either. And this thing, whatever it is, kind of fell off with it. I'll figure out where that went. And we're going to squirt a little gas directly in it. I can see that the choke is closed, so the automatic choke is working. Yeah, how do you like that? I like it just fine. Put the air filter back on, see if it starts on its own. And this thing like covers the choke like this. Well, it sounded good for a couple of minutes and it started doing that, so I think the carburetor needs some cleaning. All it did was drain it. So we'll do that, but right now I want to put this thing back together. Pulled it apart yesterday. Like I said, I pulled this out of the trash. Yeah, it was gummed up. Put it back together. I think I left the old gas in it, and I shouldn't have done that, so let's see if we can get it going. This is a bowl I pulled off yesterday. It is that clean. That's how I pulled it off. This thing, I don't know what it is, a drain or... I think it's a drain. I don't think it's a jet. No. It's got to be a drain. But I think the issue with this was gas. I'm out of carburetor cleaner, so compressed air is going to have to work. I'm just going to blow this jet out right up here. Disturb that gasket a little bit. Put the bowl back on. I stuck the screw out this way for accessibility if you want to drain the bowl out. At least I think that's probably the best way. You notice this thing, it's just like all one solid piece. Two-stroke, by the way, if I didn't mention that. There's only 3 nuts holding it on, or 1 bolt, and these 2 on the carburetor holds this panel. This panel came loose enough so that you could access things. And then they have this cover that goes over that. No air filter on. Actually, there is an air filter. It's right here. Kind of encloses everything. Yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. I might as well leave this cover off in case it doesn't start. So your only controls are stop, on. So I'll have that on. It's got, I think, a circuit breaker there. Throttle, that's choke, that's off. You can see. Okay, let's put some gas in it and see if it starts now. Okay, that's at the petcock right here. And see if we can make it run. Spark plug's still loose. It's okay. It's my excuse, I guess. A little squirt. If I put enough gas in it, I hardly put anything in it. Put a little more gas in it. I hate to do that, but I know the petcock works too because I drain the gas out of it that way. Not getting gas somehow. So we gotta clean that carb. Yeah, we got 2 carbs to clean. This one's easier to bring inside and do at night, so I might as well do that. And I don't have any carb cleaner, so I guess I gotta run and get some of that so that we can do that one. Yeah, I gave the side of the carb a wrap, like thinking like maybe the float was stuck, and it started right up. So I pulled the float out. I mean, things do look clean. That's half the reason I didn't do it. I'm gonna put a Q-tip up inside the seat there, clean that out, and pull out this jet too and take a look at that. And there's a jet that's in the side there, and that is clean. It's one thing I always liked about two-stroke carburetors. They don't get all gummed up. They stay pretty clean. Unless they get dirt in them, of course. But everything's really nice and clean. I'm gonna put it back together. I'm gonna clean off that needle a little bit, although it looks totally clean, of course. Flipping it up on its side like this is probably better because the float is horizontal, so the pin doesn't slide out from in there. And we got the jet back in. Everything's looking good. Let's put the bolt back on. Alright, let's see what happens. No priming. Let's put it on choke. Turn the gas on. Oh, did I turn it off this way? Yeah, I had the switch down. What the hell? So it's still a bit erratic. I'm thinking maybe the petcock's clogged up. It chokes it off, or doesn't give it enough gas in the carburetor. Yeah, this 14mm nut, and I thought the whole thing would come out, but it doesn't seem to want to, and you can see that washer up there is pretty torn up, and these things aren't made out of the best metal, I know that, and you know, I'm even wondering why I'm looking at this. It looks pretty clean. I'm going to take this washer out here. I'm going to make it worse, rip it or something like that. I mean, the two-stroke oil, like I said, it keeps things clean. There's no gunk in there at all. It's not that, it's a carb. It's got to be the carb. Okay, we're upside down here, but this is back together. That'll be off, that's on, down, straight. I noticed another jet here in the carb, and this is the idle adjustment here. Now that's probably the one. So we may pop this carburetor off. Well, considering how it's kind of wrapped up right now, like I said, I can do this in the house. The lawnmower I really can't, so I think we're going to switch to the lawnmower, see what's in that bowl. Well, here's something. I took off the bottom nut off the bowl, and of course it's going to drain a little more gas, and I wanted to catch it, and there's more water in it. And first I drained it with the drain plug, and there was no water in it. So the drain was not going to get all the water out. You really got to take the bowl off. And here's the bowl. That big gelatinous shit in there. Now, I've seen that on other people's videos, but I've never encountered it myself. Is it on stable or something like that? I guess I really do need some carb cleaner. I think I got to go get some. You can see more of that gelatinous junk down here and on the end of the carburetor. Yeah, that'll keep an engine from running, right? Okay, carb's back together. Got to tighten that drain. We got the gasket. Was in pretty bad shape, but I think I got it seated pretty well up there. Hopefully it won't leak. That's a good time while it's up to look underneath.
Got a good looking blade on it. Plenty of meat left there. It's not too dirty. Okay, let's see if it starts and what it does now.
Yeah, it runs great. Runs so good, I'm going to change the oil.
What I did right here on the throttle setup is take a little tension off this spring by bending this down, which brought the RPMs down because it was racing a little high, I thought. I want to get the gas out of it, and I want to get the oil out of it.
Siphon all the gas out of it, and the thing will run forever. When does it do that in the summertime? Anyway, back to the generator. And I really want to get that jet out of there. In order to do that, you really got to take the idle out. In order to get at the idle, you got to take off the hose, and of course the hose ripped. So now I got to take off the whole carburetor. Gonna pull off these wires too. I think I hit them off before when I was looking at this thing. Black on top, brown on the bottom, so I remember. Not that I don't think it even matters. Yeah, next beauty. So I'm figuring I'm gonna take off the car, pull it out, and then undo it from the linkage. You can't pull it out far enough from the linkage to pull it off the linkage. Tell me that isn't screwed up. Okay, we got the mower all squared away, new oil. The oil that came out looked like pea. It was so thin and very black. If you notice on this jet, which I got out, I got all the jets cleared, and I'm using a piece of brass brush, wire brush, and putting that through the end. That's such a tiny orifice, and making sure that's open, and it is. So we're gonna put it back together now. I was lucky enough to have a gas hose. So that's on. We got that jet in and the idle adjustment. Approximately, I think, where it was before. Kind of weird adjustment there, square plastic head. Alright, place your bets. You think it's gonna run? Got the gas on. Got the choke on. Let's see what happens. Switches up. Sometimes it pulls hard like this. Why? No, I'm seeing it's got the wrong plug in it. So I back it out and it doesn't happen. It's still happening. Yeah, that
races a little bit, but that plug is backed off. I'm going to see if that's the wrong plug that's in it. Like, you know, if the piston was hitting it. So I'm going to find out what engine this is and what plug it's in. Alright, I ran and got a new plug. BP70S seemed to be recommended. I was half expecting it to be a little bit shorter than the other plug. See if we still have that problem. Look at this. A bone on the king of spark plugs. Jesus, what weird brands. Looks good. I can't wait to have a power outage this winter. Probably won't even need it. The gas will go bad and we'll go through the same thing next year. Hopefully. It's a beautiful fall day today. It's like 50 something degrees. So pleasant. Probably the last one we're going to have for a while.